counterbalance. I'm not a natural activist. I don't go to protests or join advocacy groups. Yet in the last several years, holding the line on a range of issues has achieved a sense of urgency in standing up to the illiberalism that has gripped so many Western institutions during the last decade. I have plenty of stalwart company in the nonfiction realm, but fellow fiction writers who've stuck their necks out to defend the freedoms on which our occupation depends have been disappointingly thin on the ground. American by birth, I've lived the majority of my adult life in the United Kingdom, so numerous pieces here were written for British publications. I've regularized the spelling, American, but I've retained any number of British expressions and locutions, in future, in hospital, as over the years they become my expressions and locutions. The topics these essays address should be broadly germane to readers in both countries. While most of this collection was previously published, readers would have considerable difficulty locating these 35 best-of essays in the morass of nearly 1 million Google hits on my name. I've clawed through the crammed closet of my hard drive, so you don't have to. Part 1. The Private Sector. Women of Letters talk for Ubud Readers and Writers Festival. Indonesia, 2013. Dear Lionel, I bet you're surprised to hear from me, but I'm at a literary festival in Bali. Yes, Bali. And I've been asked to address the time it didn't work out. In your case, it didn't work out for 12 solid years. It, of course, being your career. You're sure to find it astonishing that I look back on the murky period in which you're still mired with nostalgia. After all, you're often depressed. You've written book after book and no one cares. Barely a soul has ever heard of you. In the rare instances that you attend social occasions, then claim you're a novelist, you often invite the withering inquiry, "Oh, have you published anything?" It's humiliating. But you suck at socializing, so you're better off staying home. Granted, it's naive to encourage anyone to ignore what other people think. Everyone cares what people think. But from childhood, you've cared a smidgen less about others' opinions of you than your peers do, and comparative obliviousness lends you an advantage. Indeed, a word of warning. In future, you will be awash in other people's opinions of you, not all of them kind. And even the fawning variety will become a curse. For now, glory in your anonymity. Being a nobody is fabulous. Other people stay out of your business. They leave you alone. We now own a small house in London. By contrast, for most of our personal dark ages, you've been ensconced in the attic of a grand but disheveled Victorian manor in Northern Ireland. The Belfast flat is funky, furnished with motley cast-offs from Oxfam, with slanted ceilings and lousy little gas room heaters that give off a funny smell. But though you're only renting, you have a more profound sense of ownership of 19 Notting Hill than we now have of the London semi-detached to which we hold the deed. Your garret on Notting Hill is a weird nest in a weird city, but you have fully possessed both house and town. You give loud dinner parties for good friends, served on chipped charity shop Victorian crockery. Mornings, you close your study door, switch on the reeking gas fire, draw the drapes, and pull up a chair to your tiny Toshiba laptop, to crawl into your own little world within your own little world. You realize that we still have dreams about Notting Hill? Because it was deeply our house.